agree to,
동의하다,
agree to, agree to. Aim to,
목표하다,
aim to, aim to. Cannot afford to,
할 형편이 안 된다,
cannot afford to, cannot afford to. Decide to,
결정하다,
decide to, decide to. Expect to,
기대하다,
expect to, expect to. Manage to,
간신히 하다,
manage to, manage to. Offer to,
제안하다,
offer to, offer to. Pretend to,
인체하다,
pretend to, pretend to. Prove to,
증명하다,
prove to, prove to. Refuse to,
거절하다,
refuse to, refuse to. Admit,
인정하다,
admit, admit. Appreciate,
감사하다, 진가를 알다, 감상하다,
appreciate, appreciate. Avoid,
피하다,
avoid, avoid. Can't help,
하지 않을 수 없다,
can't help, can't help. Deny,
부정하다,
deny, deny. Consider,
고려하다, 생각하다,
consider, consider. Mind,
꺼리다, 이성, 생각,
mind, mind. Postpone,
연기하다,
postpone, postpone. Put off,
연기하다,
put off, put off. Suggest,
추천하다, 제안하다,
suggest, suggest. Bother,
괴롭히다, 신경 쓰다, 신경 쓰이게 하다,
bother, bother. Continue,
계속하다,
continue, continue. Intend,
의도하다,
intend, intend. Propose,
제안하다,
propose, propose. Regret,
후회하다,
regret, regret. Regret to,
하게 되어 유감이다,
regret to, regret to. Go on,
계속하다,
go on, go on. Allow,
허락하다,
allow, allow. Encourage,
격려하다,
encourage, encourage. Forbid,
금지하다,
forbid, forbid. Permit,
허가하다,
permit, permit. Be interested in,
관심이 있다,
be interested in, be interested in. Look forward to,
학수고대하다, 기대하며 기다리다,
look forward to, look forward to. Object to,
반대하다,
object to, object to. Be used to,
하는 것에 익숙해지다,
be used to. What do you say to?
하는 게 어때?
What do you say to? What do you say to? Prefer,
선호하다,
prefer, prefer. Devote,
바치다, 헌신하다,
devote, devote. Make a point of,
꼭 하다, 하는 것을 규칙으로 하다,
make a point of, make a point of. There is no use in,
해도 소용없다,
there is no use in, there is no use in. In order to,
하기 위해서,
in order to, in order to. Application,
신청서, 지원서,
application, application. Score,
득점하다,
score, score. Awful,
끔찍한,
awful, awful. Corridor,
복도,
corridor, corridor. Retire,
은퇴하다,
retire, retire. Fasten,
단단히 매다,
fasten, fasten. Operate,
작동하다,
operate, operate. Entire,
전체의,
entire, entire. Entirely,
완전히,
entirely, entirely. Embarrassed,
당황한,
embarrassed, embarrassed. Recall,
회상하다, 떠올리다,
recall, recall. Roof,
지붕,
roof, roof. Roofless,
지붕이 없는,
roofless, roofless. Along with,
와 함께,
along with, along with. Be supposed to,
하기로 되어 있다,
be supposed to, be supposed to. What if,
하면 어떻게 될까?
what if. What if? Loose,
느슨한,
loose, loose. Interfere with,
방해하다,
interfere with. Spectacular,
볼만한 장관의,
spectacular, spectacular. Galaxy,
은하수,
galaxy, galaxy. Organization,
기구, 조직,
organization, organization. Reduce,
줄이다,
reduce, reduce. Astronomer,
천문학자,
astronomer, astronomer. Amazed,
깜짝 놀란,
amazed, amazed. Official,
관리 직원,
official, official. Light,
빛, 가벼운,
light, light. Lighten,
가볍게 하다, 경감하다, 완화하다,
lighten, lighten. Be sure of,
확신을 갖다,
be sure of, be sure of. Preliminary,
예선에,
preliminary, preliminary. Adapt,
적응하다, 각색하다,
adapt, adapt. Respectable,
훌륭한,
respectable, respectable. Chemical,
화학의,
chemical, chemical. Quantity,
양,
quantity, quantity. Electricity,
전기,
electricity, electricity. Justify,
정당화하다,
justify, justify. Behavior,
행동,
behavior, behavior. In horror,
무서워서,
in horror, in horror. Worth,
할 가치가 있는,
worth, worth. Earnestly,
진지하게,
earnestly, earnestly. Purpose,
목적,
purpose, purpose. Be grateful for,
감사하다,
be grateful for, be grateful for. Interpret,
해석하다,
interpret, interpret. Be capable of,
할 수 있다,
be capable of, be capable of. Recognize,
인식하다,
recognize, recognize. Grasp,
이해하다, 파악하다,
grasp, grasp. Blind, 눈이 먼, 맹인해. Blind, blind. Be blind to,
을 깨닫지 못하다,
be blind, to be blind to. Acquire,
획득하다, 습득하다,
acquire, acquire. Analyze,
분석하다,
analyze, analyze. Agree to, aim to. Cannot afford to. Decide to. Expect to. Manage to. Offer to. Pretend to. Prove to. Refuse to. Admit. Appreciate. Avoid. Can't help. Deny. Consider. Mind. Postpone. Put off. Suggest. Bother. Continue. Intend. Propose. Regret. Regret to. Go on. Allow. encourage, forbid, permit, be interested in, look forward to, object to, be used to. What do you say to? Prefer, devote, make a point of. There is no use in. In order to. Application. Score. Awful. Corridor. Retire. Fasten. Operate. Entire. Entirely. Embarrassed. Recall. Roof. Roofless. Along with. Be supposed to. What if? Loose. Interfere with. Spectacular. Galaxy. Organization. Reduce. Astronomer. Amazed. Official. Light. Lighten. Be sure of. Preliminary. Adapt. Respectable. Chemical. Quantity. Electricity. Justify. Behavior. In horror. Worth. Earnestly. Purpose. Be grateful for. Interpret. Be capable of. Recognize. Grasp. Blind. Be blind to. Acquire. Analyze.